Hello guys, welcome to my channel Maths for All by Saurav. So in last video we have learned the quadratic equation. Okay, now this is time to solve practice questions. Okay guys, now come to our next question. So in this equation we need to find two such numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So let's take this number is x and y. Sum is 27 and product is 182. So we have two equation, two variables, so we can solve it. Okay, so take value of y into here. So x plus y is 182 upon x, right, is equal to 27. Solve it further, it will be get x square plus 182 is equal to 27x. So move it here, 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. Now we need to take two such number where product is 182 and their sum or a subtraction will be 27. Okay, now see 27, right? Some such two number. Let's take what is the square of 13, right? Let's take the middle term. 13 square around 169. Yeah, 169 it is. Okay, so it is something we need to multiply 13 with some more number to come at 182. Okay, now let's say what is next number is 14. 13 plus 14 is 27, and what is the multiplication? Let's see, 13 plus 14. 182. Okay, so we get our numbers 13 and 14. Okay, now put this value here, we will get x square. 27 we can write as 13 plus 14, x plus 182 is equal to 0. Now x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 is equal to 0. Take x common here, you will be get x minus 13 minus 14 common here, x 14 into 13, right, is 182. So it is 182, right, like plus is equal to 0. So x is equal to 14 or 13. Okay, so our number, we need to find the value of x and y. Okay, so x is 14 or 13. So if x is 14, then y is equal to 27 minus 14, which is 13. Okay, so y will be 13. So if x is 13, then y will be 14. Okay, so our number are 14 and 13. Hence x, y are 14 and 13. Okay guys, now come to our next question. So here we need to find such two consecutive positive integers whose sum of the squares is 365. Okay, so they are consecutive, so means it is one more than the another one. So one number is x, the other will be x plus 1. So if we square both the number and sum it, right, you will be get 365. So solve it. X square plus 1 plus 2x is equal to 365. If you solve it, you will be get 2x square plus 2x minus 364 is equal to 0. Divided by 2, you will get plus x. Okay, now we need to find two numbers whose product is 182 and sum is or minus is 1. Okay, now we know, right, 14 into 13 will be 182 and 14 minus 13 is 1. So put it here, x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. You will be get minus 13x plus 14 is equal to 0, x is equal to 13 or minus 14. But we know these are the positive integers, so x will be 13 here. Okay, not this one. So x is equal to 13. So now other number is a next integer, right? So other will be 14. So y will be 14. So answer is numbers are 13 and 14 is answer. Okay guys, now come to our next question. Here we need to solve a right angle triangle whose length is semi less than the base and hypotenuse is 13, and we need to find the length and the base. Okay, so we know for a right angle triangle if this is length, this is breadth, then this hypotenuse will be L square plus B square root. Okay, now we need to use this formula here. So altitude, we know, for example, it's L and the base is B, so altitude is 7 less than the base, so means B minus 7. Okay, and second condition is L square plus B square is equal to hypotenuse, which is 13. Okay, square. So put the value of B here or L here. You will be say B minus 7 square plus B square is equal to 169, right? So it will be B square plus 49 minus 14 B plus B square is equal to 169. You will be put it here, it will be get 120 B square 2B square minus 14B. Take 2 common or divide by 2, the complete equation. You will get B square minus 7B minus 60 is equal to 0. Now this one we need to solve. So we know 12 into 5 is 16 and 12 plus 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay, so you can write it like as 12b plus 5b minus 60 is equal to 0. Why I break into 12 and 5? Because 12 minus 5 is 7, right? And 12 into 5 is 60. So take b common here, b minus 12 plus 5 common here, b 5 into 12 60 is equal to 0, implies that b is equal to minus 5 or 12. So base cannot be negative, so it is 12. Okay, so and put value here, L is equal to B minus 7. Okay, so B is 12 and length is minus 7 is 5. Okay, so this will be 5. So answer is 5, length is equal to 5 and base is 7. Okay guys, now come to our next question. Here we need to find the number of the articles produced per day and price of the each article. So the condition is, for example, there X article are produced, so the price of one article is 3 more than the twice of the number of the article produced, and the total production cost is 90. So how to get the total production? Total production is number of the article multiplied by the price of the each article. Okay, let's suppose the number of the article is X. So price of the one article is 2x plus 3 as per question. So if we multiply this X into 2x plus 3, it will be the total cost of production, which is rupees 90. If we solve it further, you will get 90 and it will be 2x square plus 3x minus 1 minus 90 is equal to 0. Okay, yes, now we need to take two such number. What product is 180 and subtraction or addition will be 3. Okay, now take two such number. Okay, it is very difference is very right minimum, so we need to take the number closer number. So like 15 and 15 is divisible by 180, right? Okay, so 15 and 12, so number will be, and you also see the difference is also 3, right? 15 and 12, number will be 15 and 12. So put it here, 2x square plus minus bar x, or you can say plus 15x minus 90 is equal to 0. Take 2x common, plus 15 common here, x minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to 6 or minus 15 upon 2. So we get x is equal to, because article are right positive, it cannot be negative. So x is 6 articles are produced by that particular day. It may be anything article, right? So it produce 6 article produced. Okay, so x will be 6. Okay, and the price of each article will be 6 into 2. 12 plus 3 is 15 rupees 15. Okay guys, now come to our exercise 4.3. In here we need to find the nature of the roots and find the roots of this equation. Okay, for example, we have this equation. So nature of the roots we get to know by the discriminant of that particular equation. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Okay, for example, find the discriminant b square minus 4ac of this equation. You will be get minus 3k square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 5. Okay, which is 9 minus 40. Now it is negative. This discriminant is negative. So this means this does not have the real roots. Okay, so these have imaginary roots. So no real root exist. Okay, it will be some in the imaginary form. Now come to the next question. Here we need to first find the discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac. Now will be b square is minus 4 root 3 square 4, a is 3 and c is 4. Okay, which is a 48 minus 48. Here discriminant is 0. Here discriminant is 0 means when in this formula, right, minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So if this value is 0, so we will left only with this one. So this is give only a one value, right? So it has a real solution, only one single solution. Okay guys, now come to our next question. Here we need to find the value of the k such that the roots of these two equations will be same. Okay, so now to make the root same, the discriminant should be 0, means that b square minus 4ac, this discriminant will be 0. Okay, now put the value of b, a and c here. So b is k square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 3. Okay, this will be k square minus 24, okay, is equal to 0. Okay, we will solve it further. You will be get k square is equal to 8 into 3, 24. You will be get k is equal to root of 2 here and 6. Okay, so k value is plus minus this. K will be plus minus 2 root 6. For this one, first we need to solve this equation. It will be kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now take discriminant is b square minus 4ac. b is minus 2k ka square minus 4, a is k, c is 6. This will be get 4k square minus 24k. So k will be, take 4k common here, will be k okay, implies that k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. Okay, so this is the solution for this particular equation. Now you can see if k is equal to 0, right, it will not be a quadratic equation, hence k is equal to 6 is the solution to make this quadratic equation root same. Okay guys, now come to the next question. Here we have the length of a rectangle. Okay, L is twice of breadth is b. Okay, and the area, this area is 800 meter square. Okay, so is this possible? This we need to confirm in this question. Okay, for example, length is 2b and area is 800 meter square. So area is LB 800 and L, put the value of L here, 2b into b is 2b square is equal to 800 and then b square is equal to 400. So b is equal to 20 into 20, so 20. Okay, so breadth is 20, so then length will be twice of breadth, it will be 40. So multiply this one, area you will be get 20 into 40, which is be 800. So this is possible, and the length and breadth is 20 and 40. Okay, this is the solution. Okay guys, now come to the next question. Here we have a one rectangle whose perimeter is 80 and the area is 400 meter square. So is this possible? We need to find. Okay, for example, this is a rectangle Okay, the perimeter, for example, this is length and this is breadth. Okay, so perimeter is 80, which is length plus breadth, and this breadth and this length. This will be same, so it will be breadth plus length, which is twice of L plus B. So L plus B is equal to 40. This we get from this equation, right? Now area is L into B. L B is equal to 400. Okay, put the value of L here. Maybe you can get 40 minus B into B is equal to 400. Okay, so it will be minus B square 40B is equal to 400. You will be get B square minus 40B plus 400 is equal to 0. Okay, now you guys know 20 into 20 is 400 and 20 plus 20 is 40. So you will be get minus 20B minus 20B plus 400 is equal to 0. Take B common, we will get B minus 20 inside, minus 20 here common, B minus 20 is equal to 0, implies that B is equal to 20. If B is 20, then length will be 20 also. So length and breadth equal to 20. Okay, so this is the solution of this particular equation. Okay guys, now we have covered our the chapter 4 quadratic equation practice set questions. We covered almost all the questions. Okay, so if you still have any doubt, then please comment in this video, and please like this video and subscribe this channel. In the next video we will be covering the chapter 5 of the class 10 maths. Thank you.